Good morning, Foundations group, or good afternoon, I guess, depending on where you're at. My name is Trista. I am coming to you from Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada, and I'm a star director. My sponsor is Megan Clements, who you have been hearing from all week. She is amazing. I love her. And I am going to talk to you a little bit today about the host exclusive kit and some of the ways that you can use it to its fullest potential. I really do believe that the host exclusive kit is an amazing tool that we have available to us that a lot of people aren't fully taking advantage of. Hello, hi Megan, hi Beaulieu. Rose, hi Patty, hi Carol, hi Christy. Hello, all right. So I really do believe that this is a very, very, very good tool that a lot of people don't really understand how, all of the different ways that you can use it to grow your team. So I'm going to explain a little bit at first about the basics on how the host kit works and what it is, and then I'll tell you some tips and advice on different ways you can use it. So I'll just dive right in. The regular starter kit. So our regular full-size starter kit available on our PWS. It's $129 Canadian or $99 US. I'm in Canada, so you're going to hear me reference Canadian prices quite often through this video. I apologize for that in advance. I'll do my best to kind of give you both, but when I talk about party orders, I'm going to be using Canadian dollars, so just a heads up for that. So the regular kit is $99 US or $129 Canadian. It's an amazing kit. You get a lot of stuff for the price. Definitely a good bang for your buck, but you're gonna come across people who might be really interested but maybe can't afford that full kit right away. You might come across people who just aren't quite sure yet if they want to give Scentsy a try. They're still on the fence, so that $129 is a lot for them to commit if they're not quite sure if it's going to be right for them yet. Or you might have a host who is on the fence about signing up but wants to maybe try having a party first. And that is what this host kit was designed for. So the host exclusive kit is available with a party order, and it is $59 US and $77 Canadian. It's a smaller kit. It's a very sort of compact, more simplified version of the bigger starter kit, but it's still amazing. You still get everything you need to get your business started for a better price. So how the host kit works is you enter it in your workstation using your host free credit. So you enter your party orders just like normal, enter all of your guests, enter all of their orders. When you're all ready to do your host order and close your party, you need 200 PRV for a minimum party order, right? That's $265 Canadian dollars. And then you have host rewards. Once you hit that minimum 200 PRV, you end up with host rewards. You'll have $26.50 in free credit, again, Canadian, and a half off item available to your host. What you can do is you can use that host free credit, that $26.50 of free credit, and you can put that toward the $77 kit. So they can actually reduce the price of their starter kit based on the sales of their party. All you do is you go into your host's cart and you add the host exclusive starter kit under their free credit. It has to be under the free credit. You can't enter it at regular retail price, and you cannot enter it as a half off item. So you just type in host exclusive starter kit, make sure you choose the right language, and as soon as you add that starter kit to your host's cart, your host is going to get an email right away. So make sure you have their email address correct in your workstation. They're going to get an email right away with a link to get them all signed up and ready to go. Their link in the email is only good for 24 hours, so you want to make sure that your host is ready when you send that email. You don't want that link to expire, so make sure they're ready to go. Once they get that email, they've got 24 hours to use that link. They click the link, it takes them to your PWS and gets them to fill out all of the information they need to get signed up. Once they've done that, in your workstation, in your party order, at the very top of your host's cart, you will see your host has a pending enrollment. That means that they are ready to go. They've filled out all the forms they need to fill out. And then all you need to do is add all your payments. You can take their payment for their starter kit, credit card, email transfer to you, however you do it, and then submit all your payments and close the party. Once the party has been closed and submitted, then your host is now officially a consultant. So they won't get the welcome email. They won't be officially a consultant until you actually close that party. Once it's closed, their kit will ship directly to them and they are now a consultant. They'll get the email. Super exciting. So that's basically how the host exclusive kit works. A couple of notes about the host exclusive kit is you only need 1 cent left over in your host free credit to add the kit to the order. So if my host has $26.50 in free credit, she's got a minimum party order, she can use that $26 on something else if she wants and still get the host kit, or she can put that $26 toward that cost of her host kit. So it's totally up to her on how she wants to use it. She can, sorry, I'm looking at comments and I'm getting distracted. So I'm going to swipe the comments off for a second. I promise I'll go back to them and answer questions later. It's just very distracting for me. So she can choose if she wants to spend that host credit on something else or to use it to lower the cost of her starter kit. So if your host wants to use the credit for something else, you just add the product to her cart first under her host free credit. So let's say she wanted to get a mini warmer, which is $26 in Canada. You would add her mini warmer under her free credit first, and then she would have 50 cents left over so that you can now add the host exclusive starter kit, and it'll use that 50 cents toward the $77. So she'll pay $76.50 for her starter kit. But once you've added that host exclusive starter kit, you can't add other items to use that free credit. So if she wants to use some of her free credit for other things first, make sure you enter those things first before you put the starter kit in. And then even better is when your host's party gets to the third level of host rewards, which would be 500 PRV, $665 in sales Canadian. That's the third level of our host rewards tier. And that's where you get the best bang for your buck in terms of host rewards, regardless if they're joining or not, right? So in Canada, the $665 party at that level would get you $100 in free credit, which means completely free to join Scentsy. That is crazy, you guys. You literally can tell people that it is possible to join Scentsy and get started with no cost at all. So they can actually start completely for free, which is insane that we can even offer that to people, right? And then it also gives them the option to customize their starter kit. If you think about it, they're going to get that host exclusive starter kit, which is a basic starter kit that they need to get started. And then they have the rest of their host rewards to spend still. So if they hit that third level of host rewards and they've got $100 in free credit, they can use $77 of that for their host starter kit, and they've still got $23 free credit left over to spend on something else, whatever other products they want, and they've still got all their half-off items as well. So it kind of gives them a chance to customize what products they want to have on hand when they're starting their business. If they feel like a lot of people they know are going to love the diffusers, they can grab themselves a diffuser with their host rewards, or with 2 of their half-off items, right? If they think that their friends and family are really going to love the mini fan and pods, they can stock up on a couple of mini fans and pods to show off or use as prizes or whatever they want to do, right? So it really does give them that option to customize the other products that they want to have on hand when they get started as a Scentsy consultant. There are a ton of more benefits to your host if they want to sign up with their party. First of all, you can flip that PRV over to your host when they join, which means their party as a host is now their launch party when they sign up. Once you hit submit, that party will flip over to them as the consultant, and they will have PRV and sales in the bank right from the start. They could earn shooting star before their kit even ships. They could get close to their certified promotion before their kit even ships. It sets them on the perfect track for a sensational start. It really, really does give them a foot ahead in terms of getting started and really getting started on the right track with sales already in the bank. When I'm talking to a host, when we're ready to close her party, regardless if we've already talked about the joint opportunity or not, if she's hosting a party with me, she's already heard about the joint opportunity. I always talk to my hosts about it before we do their party so that they know and they kind of have it in that back of their brain while we're doing their party, right? But at the end of the party, when we're ready to close and I'm submitting all of the orders, and then I'm going to message my host and let her know how much she has in host rewards to spend, that's when I'm going to mention again the option for the host exclusive kit. So let's say, for example, Sarah has a party. It hit $665 in sales. So she's at that third level of rewards. I'll message Sarah and just say, you've got $100 in free credit to spend, which is amazing. And you've got 3 half price items to use on anything you'd like, pretty much anything you'd like. Or what we could do is we could use some of your free credit to get you started as a consultant completely for free. You get all of this stuff in the starter kit for free, and I'll send a picture of the host exclusive starter kit. Plus, you still have $23 of free credit to spend. Plus, you still have your 3 half off items to spend. Plus, this is going to be your party, which means you are going to be getting paid commission on it. So that means that you're also going to get a paycheck for, what did I work it out to? $133 in commission on a $665 party. I really like to break it down for my hosts and let them know, not only are you going to get all of this stuff and this starter kit and all the rest of your host rewards, but I'll also calculate what they're going to make in commission, because it kind of makes it like a no-brainer, right? Like, okay, I could spend $100 on free Scentsy, or I could spend $100 on free Scentsy and get paid $133 back. Who wants to say no to that? Also, when I'm having that conversation, I do talk quite a bit about the new cancellation policy that's starting February 1st as well, because that seems to be a bit of a selling point for people. It's very low pressure. There's no requirements for every single month to be putting in orders. So I'll say, even if you're just using this to stock yourself up and your friends and family every once in a while, the only minimums you need to do is one $265 order in a month once a year. So if you buy Scentsy for Christmas, you're done in November and you're good to go. So it's a really great way to just get some kickback on your own orders as well. So that's kind of how I will talk to my host about it. Don't feel silly asking. Every single person should be asked and offered this. You are doing them a favor. This is a crazy awesome deal that as a host, they have earned the right to. And if you are not telling them about the host exclusive kit, you're kind of doing them a disservice. So always tell every single host that they have this option available to them. If your host says no, don't just stop there. Ask her if anyone from her party would be interested in the opportunity to grab this exclusive kit. You know, let her know that you have this host exclusive kit available on her party order. And if she's not interested in using it, maybe one of her friends, maybe one of her guests who shopped her party would be interested. So ask her if she thinks anyone with her party would be interested in snagging it, so that doesn't go to waste. Always ask for referrals when you get a no. And also, if your host says no, or anyone you're asking in general says no, it's not a no forever. You've planted that seed in their head. Maybe they had never even thought of it before. Maybe they didn't even know it was an option. You know what I mean? Like, you've planted that seed, and you really don't know what's going to change in somebody's life. You don't know what's going to happen in their life 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. They might have something happen or change in their life that will make them think back to that conversation that you had about trying Scentsy for themselves. So as long as you plant that seed, even if they say no, you've planted that seed, and you keep in touch with that person, and you follow up, and you keep watering that seed, and you build that relationship with that person. Down the road, when they do decide that it now is the right time for them to get started with Scentsy, they're going to come back to you. So never, ever feel bad asking anybody. Okay, so sorry, I'm looking at my notes in front of me, make sure I don't miss anything. So we've talked about how the host exclusive kit works for a host. But this is where it gets awesome. Every single time you submit a party order in your workstation, whether you have a host or you're the host yourself, you have a starter kit available to you. Okay, so let's say I'm promoting the discontinuing bars and 10% off bar sale like crazy this month, and I get about 7 customers who want to order six packs of wax. Awesome. So I'm going to put all of those 7 orders for 6 packs into an order for myself. I'm the host. I can use that $26.50 in free credit myself. I can use that half off item myself, right? But you can offer the host exclusive starter kit on your own orders to somebody. So do not let a host exclusive kit go to waste. I always make it my goal with every single party order that I'm closing where I don't have a host to ask to sign up. I always make it my goal to find somebody to snag that kit on my order. And this is where it gets really, really exciting. So first of all, what I would do, so if I have those 7 customers who placed orders with me and I've got my minimum 265 party to put in, I'm going to touch base with all those 7 people who are placing orders. And I'm just going to say, hey, I have to let you know with our order I'm closing today, I actually have an exclusive starter kit to become a consultant for only $77. I'd hate to let it go to waste. Do you know anyone who might be interested? Now, depending on who I'm talking to, I like to say, do you know anyone who might be interested? Rather than say, are you interested in snagging it? Because it's kind of like a double-edged question. And again, it depends on the person I'm talking to, right? But if I'm not sure or if I feel iffy about it, I'll ask if they know anyone who might be interested, because they're going to get started thinking about that for themselves. Ooh, a starter kit for $77. Maybe I want to snag that. Or if they don't, they might give you the name of someone who might be interested. Oh, actually, my sister was looking for some ways to make some extra money from home. Maybe I should ask her. So it's a really great way to get referrals as well. So I'll start off by asking everybody who's ordering from me if they're interested in snagging that kit. If I don't get anyone to snag the kit, then I go to my dream team list. Megan did a video here yesterday about her hit list. Same thing, I call mine a dream team list, but I basically just have a list in my notes on my phone that I keep track of everybody I have ever talked to about joining Scentsy. And I keep notes of their name and the date I talked to them about, something little to make me remember our conversation and what we talked about. So I'll go back to my dream team list and I'll message people and say, hey, I know we talked about this a while back. Timing wasn't right for you then. I have an exclusive starter kit available for $77 with my kit, or with my order going in today or tomorrow or whenever, and I'd hate to let it go to waste, so I wanted to offer it to you first. People will appreciate you thinking of them, especially if part of your first conversation, whenever that happened, if part of your first conversation was about the cost of the kit, or maybe they couldn't afford it, or maybe the timing was wrong and they couldn't spend the money, they're really going to appreciate you offering that for them. And quick little side note, quite often when I have these conversations with people, I end up comparing the kits. So I always send a picture, the host exclusive starter kit flyer. It's in your workstation, your marketing tab. There's also a really, really great comparison picture that they've put up for the new spring summer catalog, where it shows both of the kits and lists the contents of the full kit and the host exclusive kit. So quite often these conversations will turn into comparing the kits. So this is the kit I have available for $77, or this one is $129 and you get this much more stuff. So quite often those conversations will turn into someone going to my PWS and signing up with a regular full-size kit. And then I can go and message more people and see who else I can find to use that host exclusive kit that I haven't been able to give away yet. So it's a really great opportunity just to get those conversations started about the opportunity. Even if they don't take your host exclusive kit, it's the perfect excuse to start talking to people about the business opportunity. Another point about it is that you choose whether or not you want to give away your host credit. So if you are doing it, it's your own order and you're offering the host exclusive kit to somebody. It's totally up to you if you want to give them the host rewards that you've earned to make their kit cheaper or not. So if I have $26.50, I have a minimum order, I can give them their kit for $50, $50.50. Or I can just give them the kit for $77 and then I'll use that $26 of free credit myself before I add the host exclusive kit, right? So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. The only thing I would say about that though is I would never give away a kit for free. So if I had a $665 party going in and I could get that kit completely for free, I would not give it away for free unless it was their own party. If it's their own party, they earned it, by all means, that's amazing. But if it was all of my customers and all of my orders, and I'm just giving them the opportunity to snag that kit, I wouldn't give them the kit for free, just because you want them to feel like they have something invested in it. If it's for free, you're probably going to get someone saying yes just because they want to snag all that free product, and then they might not do anything with it. So you want them to have some sort of an investment, feel like they have some sort of a commitment to actually doing something with it once they get signed up. Also, okay, so if I am putting in my own order and I have offered my host exclusive kit to Julie, and Julie says, yes, heck yes, I want it for $77, sign me up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my workstation and I'm going to change my host from myself to Julie. So I'm going to make Julie my host on that party order, even though she wasn't technically the host. I'm going to make her my host on that party order. I'm still going to enter all of my stuff using my host rewards. It's not going to make a difference whose name is on it. It's still going to ship to me with the rest of the party order, right? And then I'm going to add the host kit after I've used my free credit so that Julie will get the email. Just like the way I explained it earlier, Julie will get signed up. The host exclusive kit ships separate from the party order, whether you flip the party order to them or not. So if Julie gets signed up, it's going to automatically ship her host kit separate from the rest of my party orders directly to the address that she enters when she fills out all the forms to get signed up. So the host exclusive kit is always going to go directly to your host and ship completely separately. So you don't have to worry about anything getting mixed up that way. But you do have that option to flip the PRV. So let's talk about that real quick. In your workstation, in your party order, once you've sent your host the email and they've filled out all of the forms and everything is ready to go, you go back into your party order and you have that message at the top that says your host has a pending enrollment. There's going to be an option right underneath there that asks you if you would like to flip the PRV to your host. And there's a little on-off toggle, yes or no toggle to select. It'll automatically be set to no. If it was actually your host's party and it was all of their friends and family ordering, you want to flip that PRV to them. You want to give them that party order because it's theirs, right? It was their business launch party and now they're getting signed up. If it was your own orders, then I would say no, keep that PRV for yourself. So you do have the option to make that decision. Now, when you are flipping the PRV to your host, because it was her own party when she signs up, when you close your order and you submit all of your payments in your workstation and you close the party, that party order is going to disappear completely from your workstation and it's going to show up in her workstation as the new consultant. A quick tip about that I've learned the hard way because I've made this mistake numerous times. If you have your party order set to ship to consultant, and then you flip the PRV over to your new host who's signing up, and you don't change the shipping to say ship to host, all of her party orders are still going to come to you, even though she has all of the party order and all of the receipts and everything in her workstation. And she's probably going to want to sort those orders herself because that's her first big party order and get them to her own customers, right? So just a quick tip that if you are flipping it over to your host and you want them to get the party order so they can sort it and get it to their customers, you want to make sure that you change your shipping on your party to ship to host as opposed to ship to consultant, because then it'll come to you. Just something to note because I always have to remind myself about that. I think that's all I had to say. So basically the host exclusive kit is an amazing tool that we have available to us to grow our teams and help bless other people's lives in the way that this business has blessed ours. You should be using it every single time you have it available to you, and you will start growing your team in no time if you do this. Make it a goal, make it your mission to never close a party order without giving away that host exclusive kit. Actually, one quick thing that I didn't mention is that you can also, if you have a host and she's not interested in signing up with her party, and nobody in her party, none of her guests are interested in signing up, you can still give that host exclusive kit away to somebody else that the host doesn't know. So if Sarah hosted a party for me, she's got $665 party, she's got an awesome party, she's not interested in signing up for free, none of her friends are interested in signing up for free, I'm then going to go through my dream team list and contact people and offer it to other people. So let's say Julie doesn't know Sarah, but I message Julie and say I have a host exclusive kit available on a party that I'm closing. Would you like it? Julie says, heck yes, sign me up. I'm going to change my host in Sarah's party from Sarah to Julie. Now I know that seems a little bit odd, but if I make Julie my host, I would just add Sarah as a regular guest so that I still have her name there for my records. I would add Julie as my host. I would still enter all of Sarah's host order. I would enter everything she wants to use her host free credit on. I'd enter all her half off items. It's not going to make a difference to Sarah. Sarah's not going to know any different. She doesn't know that it says Julie on my workstation, right? I know it's her stuff. She knows it's her stuff. So we're good there. And then when I have just a little tiny bit of host credit left, I'll add the host exclusive kit. So Julie will get the email. That host exclusive kit is going to ship directly to Julie, and all the rest of Sarah's party order and Sarah's host rewards order is going to still come to me like usual. So even if you have a host who's not interested and none of her guests are interested, and it's not your own order, it's actually a party with a host, you can still give away that kit. You have it available to you. So use the kit, use the host exclusive kit. Every single time you close an order, make it your mission to find somebody to take that kit from you. I will leave an order open an extra day, sometimes an extra 2 days, to give myself more time to find somebody to snag that kit. It is painful for me. Honestly painful to hit that submit button on an order and not have anybody signing up with it. So use it every single time you have it available to you, and then coach your new team members to do the same. Make sure that the people who are joining your team know that this kit is available on every order they put in, and they can give it away to whoever they want. Because the power of one, I'll put the graphic in the bottom because I just posted it for my team yesterday. Megan posted it the other day. It is amazing. The power of one new person joining your team every month, and coaching those new people to have one new person joining their teams every month, your team will grow so fast. And that's what we want, right? We want to grow teams. We want to grow them big. We want to grow them wide, so we can climb that compensation plan as quickly as possible. So that's it. I'm going to swipe my comments back on and see if I missed any questions. Give me a sec while I scroll up a little bit. Everybody's just saying hi. Okay, Amelia asked, do you have to flip a party for them to get the kit? Okay, so I explained that already. You don't have to flip the party, nope. Dream team list. For sure, Megs, I'll save the video. Yeah, Crystal, if you get somebody to use the host exclusive kit, you don't have to flip the PRV to them. They can still get the host exclusive kit. You keep that PRV for yourself. So, lesson learned. If it's your orders, that is your PRV. Don't give that away if you don't have to, or if you don't need to, or if you don't want to. It's yours. Okay. It looks like that's about it. So I'm going to sign off for the day. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you got something out of this. Comment replay if you're watching the replay later. And if you have questions, pop them in the comments. I'll make sure to come back and answer them as I can. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys later.